Stream is live now, and your host.
Okay, yay. Hello. Hi, Josephina. It's so nice to see you.
Hello.
Hi. I love watching everybody pop on. It's so exciting. It never gets old. I've been doing this now since March of 2020, and it's still so exciting. Hi, Susan. How are you? Oh, you're muted, but it's so nice to see you.
I'm good.
Yay. Deborah, good to see you. All right, so today is stress and de-stress. Everybody's coming on. So let me give a few moments, but I want to see if you have a strap. So you can use a belt. You can use a robe strap. I've used a robe strap before. My daughter just got these, so I'm using these. Yeah, but if you don't have one, that's okay. But we're gonna do some nice lengthening and stretching out our legs and our hips. Oh, and Charlotte has a puppy. I love meeting everybody's animals. That's so cute. Hi, Janice. Nice to see you. I will share my screen. Oops, there we go. All right. Soulful Sunday. You are here for stretch and de-stress yoga. We focus on mindful breathing here, which we do on all yogas, which we should every moment of our lives. But it is a beautiful way to de-stress our bodies by breathing mindfully and deeply, and really put a focus on that in class today. Stretch and de-stress yoga, we will elongate our muscle fibers, which will decrease stress and muscle tension and increase flexibility and just make us feel fantastic. So I'm so excited about it. I love it. So if you do have a strap, a belt, or a bathrobe strap, that's great. If you don't, we can modify and it's fine. You can still do everything that we're going to do without a strap. So don't worry about it. I'm Christina, your guide for today. I'm from Long Beach, California. I am a certified yoga, meditation, and spin instructor with a background in all of that. But what I think is important for the learners to know about me as your guide is that I am really passionate about health and wellness and about being connected to our mind, our body, and our soul so we can live the most authentic lives possible, right? Rooted in our divine selves. So I have found that yoga is this amazing, brilliant, magical avenue that kind of gets you there. So I love practicing. I'm so happy to be practicing on this platform. Get Set Up is an incredible platform for all of us to continue learning and be inspired and motivated and empowered to live our best selves. So I'm so happy to be here sharing this practice with you. Exactly. It just leads into that. At Get Set Up, we learn from each other. So if you're comfortable having your cameras on, it really does help me help you. It helps me get a pulse of where our class is at, modifications that might need to be made that I give a lot of modifications, but maybe for your body, I'm not given the correct one. If you have your camera on, then I can see and help make a different modification to honor your body. For those of you who are new with me, I am in my yoga studio today. It's already so sunny outside, so I couldn't find a spot with shade. So I have this big screen TV up here, which helps me see the participants better. And I'm so proud. I've been teaching since March virtually, and there's not been one injury. So I think that that's super helpful. If you're not comfortable having your cameras on, that's fine, totally fine. But please, 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 if there is a question, if there's a pose that's kind of mysterious to you, if something isn't comfortable, please put it in the chat box. We have Kevin with us today, our Get Set Up TA. Everyone say, hey, Kevin. Hey, Kevin, thank you so much for being here and supporting me and the learners. It's Get Set Up does everything possible so that we all have the best experience and can get the most out of our time together. So thank you, Kevin. Now, if Kevin and I aren't seeing the chat in a timely fashion for your body, you are welcome to unmute yourself and say, Christina, I need help with this. Christina, is there a different pose for this? Because none of our bodies look the same. The one pose, million different versions of that for every single body. Okay. So please, this is a no judgment zone. We kind of just explore and enjoy the process of taking care of our bodies. Okay. All right. I mean that. Please unmute yourself and ask me anything you need to. We are live streaming today. So everybody wave to our live streamers. Hey, live streamers. Hey, next time register for a class and come join us live. So much fun. Get Set Up does not get paid to promote any products. And so question, before we get on the mat, it's Soulful Sunday. You know, I name my days. So today's Soulful Sunday. Are there any injuries that we're nursing? Charlotte, how are you? I know you were having, okay. Are there any modifications that you know, is there a shoulder, a hip, a leg? Like, are you recovering from a surgery? Is there anything I need to know to help keep you safe? Okay. All right, let's start on our backs. Yeah, I love stretching. De-stress yoga. I'm gonna shut the door. So starting on our backs in Shavasana. On Soulful Sunday with our straps right near us. Have your strap close. Make sure the small of your back is connected to the mat. You can have your knees bent with the feet walked out mat distance, and have your knees splayed into each other, supporting your lower back. Or you can have the legs out wide. If you have the legs out wide, you might want to put a pillow or a blanket under your knees to support your lower back. But wherever you land, make sure your shoulders are tucked under. Tuck the chin gently to protect our neck. And make sure the small of the back is connected to the mat. Your palms are wide by the body, facing up. Gently close the eyes and begin to mindfully breathe here. Getting a sense of your breath, feeling the rise and fall of each breath cycle. And then begin to slow down the breath. If it's comfortable, to close your lips as well and connect your nostril breathing. That helps us focus and ground us more into our breath. So inhaling and exhaling through the nostrils. It's like filling up each compartment at a time, right? So you feel the chest rise, you feel the lungs expand, and you feel the belly rise on that inhale. And then on the exhale, the belly begins to fall, the rib cage comes in, the chest drops, and you have that Ujjayi exhale through the nose with that slight constriction in the back of the throat, creating an audible wave-like sound. So if we were in class together, we would hear our neighbor's Ujjayi exhale. Spend a few more breath cycles here, bringing ourselves to the present moment, grounding into our bodies with our breath.
Oh, it's the kids.
Let's just take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale it out the mouth. Keep your eyes closed. Reconnect to the Ujjayi breath. And while we're here in this state of mind, body, breath, soul connection, on this beautiful, soulful Sunday, embarking on a new week in this beautiful season of spring. Think about this time of the year. Think about the way you feel in this moment on the mat. Just steeping into your breath for a few breath cycles, right? How do you feel? Why did you come to your mat today? And I invite you to place your right hand on your heart and your left hand on your belly and breathe mindfully, adding the sense of touch. And as you breathe with this added sense, I invite you to create an intention, not only for today's practice, but for your week. The third week of May, this beautiful season of spring, everything is blooming and blossoming, it's warming up. You're here, you're breathing, you're healthy. Breathe in that intention, breathe it into your body. Breathe it into every cell of your being. There is this wall, this bubble of energy that's around us, about 6 feet around us. And breathe in every exhale, just fill that bubble of energy that is us. Fill it up with that intention so that every single day we are waking up with purpose and an intention. Press the hands into the body by giving yourself a squeeze. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale it out the mouth. Bring the arms overhead. Give yourself a nice big body stretch. Shimmy side to side. Stretch it out. Point your toes. Wiggle your wrists and your finger and your ankles. And then slowly, keeping the hands or arms over the head. Hug those knees in and then draw them in with the arms. In stillness here, hugging them in. Feeling the entire back pressed into the spine. Rock side to side. Thinking about your intention. I love setting intentions. I'm going to tell you what my intention is. And I would love for you later to put it in the chat box. My intention for this third week of spring is to be, I garden, is to be much more aware of nature, all the beauty that nature has to offer. Here, place the palms on the knees, straddle out the knees, And then draw opposite circles up and down and around with your knees, getting some movement in the hips. Nice and slow, keep the eyes closed, the chin gently tucked. How do your hips feel? How's your lower back feel? And the next time your knees are in your chest, squeeze and reverse those circles. And hug the knees back in and rock side to side. And we will hold on to the right knee and extend the left leg long. We'll grab our strap if we have it. We will wrap it around the ball of our foot and we'll lift the leg up. So the strap is in our right hand. Let's have our left fingertips on our left hip. And let's just gently shift the hip front and back. Close your eyes again, bringing awareness to the body. What's happening here as you gently pulse the leg closer to you. Pause here. Let's draw circles one way. How does this feel different? So we're still lubricating our hips, but we are extending the leg long. How does this feel different than when your knee was bent? And if you don't have a strap, you can just hold on to the back of your leg or your calf. And pause in stillness. Push the sole of the foot up to the ceiling and then do a slight bend. So we're bending and straightening. So when we straighten, we never lock out the knee though. There's always a gentle softness in the knee. How does that feel? Where do you feel that? It's like a treasure hunt in a way, just noticing every little dynamic movement happening. Pause in stillness, press the sole of the foot into the ceiling, your fingertips on your left hip. Take a deep inhale, press the small of the back into the mat, right? And then exhale, slowly begin to straddle out the right leg. The moment you feel that left hip lift, that's your stopping point. So honor where you're at. And once you get there, very gentle shifts front and back. Nice and gentle, little tiny pulses, if you will. How does that feel? Pause in stillness, take an inhale, and if it's available without that left glute and hip lifting, can you straddle out the right hip a little bit more? Maybe you can, maybe you can't, you're just noticing. Breathe in here. Right, it takes 30 seconds for a stretch to be fully effective in our bodies. All right, my dog wants to come in and de-stress as well. All right, on your next inhale, be very mindful here. The small of your back is connected to the mat. Your left fingertips are on the hip. You take an inhale, you engage the core, you engage the inner thighs, and you slowly lift that right leg up. We switch hands, left hand to the strap or the back of the leg, right fingertips to the right hip bones. Inhale here. Engage, and then when you exhale, slowly cross the right leg over to the left. Now, this is not a twist. We keep the right glute and the right hip on the mat. This is a right outer hip, right outer glute stretch. Have as much of a bend in that knee as you need. Pause and breathe. So the right leg is gently crossed over to the left. If it feels good, you can gently pulse. If pulsing doesn't feel good, please don't do it. If anything I say or suggest doesn't feel good, please don't do it. Please honor your body. Your body is your greatest teacher. If you listen, it tells you what you need to know. And pause in stillness. Take a deep inhale, slowly lift that leg up. Okay, we're going to begin to flow. So we switch hands, the left fingertips come to the left hip, and then we exhale, straddle out the right leg slowly. The exhale is slow. And then we inhale, slowly lift that leg back up. We switch hands, right fingertips to the right hip bones. We exhale, cross it over, keeping the right glute on the mat. We inhale, center, switch, exhale, straddle. Inhale, lift, switch hands. Exhale, cross. Inhale, straddle, switch. Exhale, straddle. Inhale, lift, switch, exhale, cross. Slow, deep breaths are married to the movement. You inhale, lift, switch hands, exhale, straddle. Inhale, lift, switch, exhale, straddle. Well, cross, I guess, cross, sorry. Inhale, lift. One more round. We exhale, straddle. Inhale, lift. Switch. Exhale, straddle. Inhale, lift. Slowly bend the knee. Hug the knee into the chest. Squeeze it in. All right, here comes the fun parts. Activate that left leg. So engage the quads, have the ankle flex so the kneecap and the toes are reaching up towards the ceiling. Your right ankle is flexed as well, squeezing that knee in. Now, keeping the lower back pressed into the mat. Inhale, and option to lift the left foot off the mat about 6 inches. That's an option. If that doesn't feel good, if you can't keep your lower back on the mat, then don't lift it. You can just hug that right knee in. If your left leg is lifted, tiny mindful pulses up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Press the sole of the foot into an imaginary wall. Take an inhale. If it's lifted, we lower at the pace of 4, 3, 2, 1, and then squeeze that knee in a little bit more. See if there's a little bit more mobility there. Breathing deeply, take a deep, deep inhale. And on your exhale, release the right leg to meet the left. And just breathe. Feel the difference between the leg length. Tuck the shoulders under, tuck the chin, and make sure the small of the back is connected. I don't know about you, but my right foot feels about a foot longer than my left. When you're ready, let's draw that left knee in. Hug it in here, squeeze it in, grab onto your strap, wrap it around the ball of your foot. And if you don't have a strap, again, you can just hold the leg. So we're going to hold the strap with the left hand, have the right fingertips on the right hip bone, and gently pulse the leg front and back. You can draw circles one way as long as the small of your back stays on the mat. Keep your breath nice and deep and connected. Reverse the circles. Slow it down. Really savor the sensation. Pause in stillness, hugging that leg in. Okay, here we go, my friends. Right fingertip on, your fingertips are on the right hip. The small of your back is connected to the mat. Retuck your shoulder blades. Take an inhale, engage the core and the inner thighs, and then we exhale, straddle out. The moment that right hip and glute lift, that's your stopping point. We begin to gently pulse the left leg to our face, only if that's available. If that doesn't feel good, don't do it. Close the eyes and feel what's happening here. Where are you feeling this? Pause in stillness. And then just explore if that little pulsing created more space so you can widen your straddle. Maybe you can, maybe you can't, right? We're just exploring. The right glute and hip totally connected to the mat. Just pause here, close your eyes wherever you're at and breathe deeply. Take a deep inhale, engage the core and the inner thighs, and slowly begin to lift that leg up. Pausing here, pressing the sole of the feet into the foot, into the mat, into the ceiling. Switch hands. Left fingertips come on the left hip bones. Pausing here, take an inhale. Exhale, gently cross that left leg over to the right. That left hip glute stays on the mat. Pause here. If this feels good, gently pulse the foot closer to the face. Tiny pulses, right? Do you feel this in the back of your knee? Make sure there's a nice bend in the knee. Pause in stillness. On your next inhale, we slowly lift that left leg up. We switch hands. Right fingertips on the right hip. We exhale, straddle. Inhale, slowly lift. Switch hands. Exhale, cross. Inhale, lift. Switch. Exhale, cross. Straddle, sorry. I'm in a zone. Inhale, lift. Switch. Exhale, cross. Inhale, lift. Switch. Exhale, straddle. Inhale, lift. Switch. Exhale, cross. One more round. Inhale, lift. Switch. Exhale, straddle. Inhale, lift, switch. Exhale, straddle. Cross, sorry. Inhale, lift. Pause here. Remove the strap, bend the knee, hug the knee into the chest in stillness. Squeeze it in. All right. Your left ankle is flexed. You're activating that right leg, kneecap, and toes are reaching up. Both ankles are flexed. Press the small of the back into the mat, right? Tiny movements, moving mindfully. Take an inhale. If it's for your body, you can lift the right leg up about 6 inches. That's it. Press the right foot into the imaginary wall. If it's more comfortable to keep your leg down, keep it down, just keep it activated. The small of your back is connected to the mat. We do tiny pulses if it's lifted for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We hold, we press, we inhale. We're going to exhale, lower the leg for the count of 4, 3, 2, 1, and pull that left knee in a little closer if that's available for your body. Breathe deeply here. Release the left leg to meet the right. Bring the arms overhead. Give yourself a nice big body stretch. And then draw the knees into the chest. Hug them in. All right. So if it's comfortable for your spine, rock side to side gently. we're going to do option spinal rolls up. So pause in stillness, place the hands on your hamstrings, tuck your chin, engage your core, and begin to rock on the spine. Now, this doesn't feel good for everybody. If it doesn't feel good, we meet in a seated position. All right, my friends. Spinal rolls can feel so good after that. My hair is a little bit of a mess. All right, how does everyone's hips feel? Such a beautiful release to spend. It's so luxurious to spend that kind of time taking care of our hip health, our lower back health, our outer hip, our outer thigh health, our inner thighs. It's a beautiful way to start your week. Yes. All right. So let's play a little bit with our Dandasana. So we'll come into our staff pose. We talked about this week in yoga for beginners. In yoga for beginners, we break down poses. It's awesome. So it's called yoga for beginners, but all levels are welcome because we break down poses so that each one of us can feel empowered, right, when we're practicing. So I just want you to practice here. So we spent so much time taking care of our hips. Now I want to spend a few moments on our spine. So it's easy to sit like this, but let's stack our vertebra, roll the shoulders back and down, and bring the neck in line with the spine. Have a soft bend in those knees. Move the fleshy parts away from the sits bones and have those inner thighs glued together. Inner thighs, knees, feet. So our palms are on the mat by our side, depending on our length of our arms. If your elbow's bent, have it bent back instead of out. Yeah, not like this, like this. Right, always being mindful of stacking our joints so that they're supported. And we're going to inhale, gently lift the head off the neck. This is our Dandasana, our staff pose. Engage the core. I know it looks like it's so easy, right? But I don't know about you. This is a hard pose for me. Take a deep inhale, grow tall again. And on the exhale, walk your fingertips forward. Bend the knees as much as you can. And as soon as you feel the shoulders round and the head drop, that's your stopping point. And right here, we'll just hold our beautiful hinge, our beautiful fold in our Dandasana. If it feels good, you can gently rock side to side, kind of working from the hips up to the lower back. Pause in stillness. Inhale, grow tall, roll the shoulders back and down again. Bring the neck in line with the spine. And exhale, just explore if hinging forward is available. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. We're just exploring. No judgment zone here. Inhale, slowly walk the hands up. Roll those shoulders up and back and down. Shake those legs up. Wave your feet. And let's come into a comfortable seated position. So you can sit on a mat, on a pillow or a blanket to elevate your glutes, to take pressure off your hip flexors. If your knees hang out here, no worries. Support them with pillows, blankets, or blocks, right? It's called Sukhasana, our easy pose. Not always so easy for us. So we find props, we use props to make it easy for us. Let's place the palms on our knees, grow tall. Let's spend some time here. Breathing in deeply, reconnecting to our Ujjayi breath. Finding the length finding the length in the spine, creating space between each vertebra, right? So when you breathe in deeply, you are infusing your entire body with life force energy, right? So breathe it in, life force energy with intention, and just visualize it swirling around your all your organs throughout and within your spinal cord, all the way down. Breathe all the way down to your pelvic region. And when you exhale, maintain the length, but allow the shoulders to melt back and down a little bit more. From here, we will place the palms on the mat, maintaining the integrity of our flat back and the neck in line with the spine. Take an inhale, engage the core. When you exhale, walk forward. And again, the moment you feel the shoulders round and the neck drop and the head drop, that's your stopping point. So we're going to keep the glutes on the mat as well. So we're still working the lower back and the hips. So here, gently sway side to side. Close your eyes. How does this feel different than when you were on your back? We're tapping into different parts that are connected and related to our hips and our legs, right? We're just kind of expanding it out. Pause in stillness and see if your body allows you to hinge a little bit more forward. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Just breathe deeply, close your eyes and feel this. Inhale, slowly lift yourself halfway up. And then exhale, walk the hands to the right, bringing your torso as close over to that right bent knee as possible. Roll the shoulders back and down, neck in line with the spine. Inhale, go tall. And then exhale, hinge over that right knee. Keep the left glute on the mat. Breathe deeply here. "30 seconds to get the full benefit of a stretch." Inhale, lift yourself halfway up. Walk yourself back through center and keep walking the hands over to the left. Bringing the torso over that left bent knee, press into the palms, take an inhale, grow tall. Exhale, fold over that leg. The right glute stays on the mat. It does not matter how deep the fold is. If your fold is 1/8 of an inch, that's your fold. Honor your body. Inhale, lift yourself halfway up. And then walk your hands forward. And then walk your hands up and roll those shoulders up and back and down. We're getting to them, I promise. And then reverse the circles. And remember the crossing of your legs. Okay, take a note, take a picture, because even when I try to remember, I still forget, because we're going to switch the crossing. So we'll bring the legs up, hug the knees in, sit up tall, and rock side to side. Close your eyes. And just notice. Pause in stillness and reverse the crossing. All right, so your ankles can be crossed or your ankles can be stacked in front of each other. So whatever's most comfortable for you. Let's work our shoulders, right? Let's de-stress those shoulders. Fingertips out wide. Here, sit up tall, neck in line with the spine. We're just gonna have them out active, right? Have fingertips and they're walking. Get those activation in the arms We inhale, we lift the neck off, the head off the neck, creating that space between the ears and the shoulders. And maybe you're feeling that gentle stretch on the sides of the neck and the top of the shoulder blades. Such goodness there. Engage your core. Breathe in your intention for the week. On your next inhale, flip the palms and slowly draw them up. Nice and slow, big inhale. We'll exhale, clasp the hands. Bring the palms up towards the ceiling. Roll those shoulders back and down. Take an inhale, begin little tiny circles. So activate your core. Feel the waist shrinking. And let's slowly begin to draw those circles down. Right in front of your heart, how does that feel? Can you make them a little bigger, maintaining the length of your spine? Let's reverse the circles. And slowly bring them up, nice and slow. As I'm going up, my circles have to get smaller. So I don't know about yours. One more time. Reverse the circles. And then slowly draw them down. Nice and slow. Where do you feel it? Like, okay, I feel like all the different muscles in the arms as we move up and down. I can feel them in different places. Can you? Let's reverse the circles. Draw them up. Nice and slow. Once they're up, let's press the palms into the mat. Into the ceiling. Press, press, press. Have a soft back bend. Open the heart. Roll those shoulders back and down. Take an inhale. Exhale, slowly release the arms. Draw them behind you. Ooh, shake them out first though. Let's shake out those fingers. Right? And a little shaking. Like the knuckles get a little tense, right? Or a little, yeah. Woo. All right. Roll, shimmy, loosen it up, have a little fun with your body, right? And clasp the hands behind you now. Okay, I love this one, it's so fun. So we'll press the knuckles in towards the mat, sitting up tall, shoulders back and down. Feel that heart, right? Heart opening, chest, amazing chest stretch for us. And then take a deep inhale and slowly begin to lift the knuckles, the palms, the clasped hands away from your back. As you do, you may come into a gentle back bend, rolling the shoulders down, keeping a tuck of the chin, protecting your neck always, right? We can have a tendency, I used to do this all the time, throwing my head back, putting so much pressure on my cervical spine. Our heads weigh like, I don't know, 13, 14, 15 pounds. So we always keep a gentle tuck in the chin. How does that feel in the front of your shoulders? Close your eyes. It feels, if it gets too intense, you can come out, right? But keep the eyes closed. Breathe deeply into the arms, right? Releasing, lengthening, stretching. Long, lean muscle fibers. Every inhale, feel that stretch between your shoulder and your chest. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, release it. Release the clasp. Shake out those hands. Wiggle the fingers. Ooh, a lot of energy builds up, right? And then bring the arms out to a T. We'll inhale, cross the right arm over, bend the left elbow, hug that right arm in. Roll the shoulder back and down, and then gaze over the right shoulder. And if this doesn't feel good like everything else, don't do it. It's a nice little alternate stretch. Take an inhale here. Exhale, release, shake it out. Bring the arms out to a T, cross the left arm, bend that right elbow, roll the shoulders down, and then gaze over the left shoulder and breathe. How do your shoulders feel just from a short time ago? Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale. Release. Shake it out. Shimmy around. Let's just play a little with the body, right? Bring the arms around, whatever feels good. Before we come onto our backs into Shavasana, just wiggle it out. Close the eyes and just feel the body, right? And pause in stillness. Draw those knees into the chest, hug them in, rock side to side. And then gently, carefully come onto our backs. Finding your Shavasana here. So many options, right? Do you want your knees bent with your feet walked out mat distance and your knees splayed in? Do you want your legs out long with a pillow or a blanket under the knees to protect the lower back? Bring the arms out wide by the body, palms facing up. Tuck your shoulder blades, tuck your chin, and make sure the small of your back is connected to the mat wherever you are. That's the goal. Bring your awareness to the shoulders. We just worked them, release them. Take a deep inhale. And on your exhale, let them melt into the mats. Bring your awareness to your face. And then release all the muscles in your face. Just feel them melt. Feel the brow line soften. Release the lower jaw. And then do that one more time. Always amazes me what we hold in our face. Just let it go. Feel the back side of the body getting heavier into the mat. Nothing more to do, just let go and release into your Shavasana. Stay just as you are. Begin to deepen the breath in the body. Breathing in your intention. Bringing the arms overhead, giving yourself a nice big body stretch. Breathing in that intention, letting it immerse into every single cell of your body. Gently bend into one knee and then the other. Hug them both in. Squeeze them in. Feel the small of the back pressed into the mat and then slowly roll over to the most comfortable side. Curl up into a tiny little ball. Breathing deeply, pressing the opposite palm into the mat, bringing yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Prayer hands at heart center. Slight bow of the forehead in reverence to your practice, in reverence to your intention. To seal our practice together today, take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale it out the mouth. May your intention bloom and blossom throughout the week, every single moment of the day. The divine light within me bows in honors to the divine, beautiful, bright light within you. Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste, my friends. We can unmute ourselves, do a communal namaste. If anybody has any questions or comments, if you would love to put your intention in the chat box, I would love that. It inspires me for the week and it gets me geared up because, I teach 12 classes a week. So it just inspires me and motivates me to know what you want and just to keep offering that to you throughout the week in every single class. So feel free to put your intention into the chat box. How's everyone feeling?
Really good.
Are we ready? Ready to start our week?
Mhm.
We got this, right? All right, I will share the screen while you're putting your intentions in the chat box if you're comfortable sharing that. Oh, sharing, look what came up. Get Set Up loves to hear about your experience. You can do so on social media or email Liz at getsetup.io. Here are some related classes right here. And like I was just saying, I teach 12 classes a week. So check the schedule. What I love about Get Set Up is that they set up the schedule 3 weeks in advance so you can register for your fitness classes, all the classes. You can register and then you're committed, right? So take a look at the schedule and just see what sounds and resonates with you this week to what's going to help you achieve, just dive into your intention, right? To have that to bring it into reality. Class notes you will receive after this class, an email with class notes. You will receive an email with other classes you might be interested in, and you will receive an opportunity to give feedback. I want to thank every single buddy who has given me feedback. I know your time is precious and I really appreciate it. It helps me be a better guide and help know what your needs are. So thank you. And if you do have time, please give feedback for this class. Get Set Up works really hard to try to make it as easy as possible to invite friends and family to this platform. You can do so on the calendar on your desktop. You can copy a link of the email and send it and email it to or copy a link, yes, for the class, and then email it to your friends. And also you can send it to them on your mobile device as well. help@getsetup.io is your email if you'd like to host an interest group, if there's a class you'd like to see on the calendar that you don't, if for some reason you do not receive a recording of this class, and if there is a business, a company, or an organization that you believe aligns with the mission of Get Set Up, helping and improving and enhancing the lives of older adults, please let us know at that email. We want to grow our partnership so we can just keep offering you every single thing that you need to live the most awesome life possible. All right. Would anyone like to share anything with us before we end today's session?
I love this one. I know you do all the others and I do all the others with you, but this one just is so nice.
I love that this one begins the week.
Mm-hmm.
I think I didn't do that. It's not me. I didn't do that. I don't do the scheduling of what goes where, but I love it. I think it's a great way to start our week, right? Kind of grounded, kind of clearing it all out, centered with an intention to go and live with mindfulness and intention, right?
Yes.
Anyone else?
Yep.
Thank you, Christina. The class was awesome.
Oh, Wilda, thank you. I can't wait to see you. Cardio yoga this week's twice, Monday, Wednesday, cardio yoga, and then yoga and meditation on Monday. And then after cardio on Wednesday, we have yin yoga. Those 2 classes back to back, they're just perfection for the body. And on Wednesdays, we have started a new tradition. It's a little unorthodox, but we dance. That's what we do. We dancing yoga on Wednesdays.
Oh, wish I could
What
come.
time is that?
So I'm in California, so it's 3:00. Cardio yoga on Mondays and Wednesdays is at 3 p.m. my time
Oh,
in,
okay.
in California. Where are you, Susan?
I'm in New York.
Oh, so it's 6 p.m. for you.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Anyone else? Well, thank you. I wish you a beautiful, soulful Sunday. Janice, what's left of it for you being in England? And I will see everyone this week. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to take a moment and read everything, and I will see you guys soon. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Kevin. Thank you for everything. I have to take a moment and read everybody's awesome intentions.
Yes.
Yes, Susan, that's a good one, right? It's a good one. You got it. Oh, Janice.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Yes. You didn't do that one, right, Janice?
What's that?
Oh, that was Janie. Oh, I'm sorry. Janie, are you still here? I didn't see that before. Okay, I hope she didn't do that. Okay. All right, my friends, thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye.
I love your intentions. I love them. Woo! Oh, Wilda. Okay, good. So good. Such good stuff. Thank you. All right, we got this. We're going to do it, right? Not to worry so much. Why? Why do we do this to ourselves? It doesn't help us. Right? I'm going to add that to mine too. Thank you, Kevin. Kevin wishes everyone the hope that everyone achieves their goals. Oh, Kevin, thank you. Hey, Kevin, what's your goal, buddy? Do you have a goal, an intention for your week?
Yes, I want to be physically more fit.
Okay. All right. And so it is. So it is. All right. Thank you. Bye.